so 7 or 8 months ago, Flic just released the film you just saw, Aurora 400, a new color negative film offering from them after releasing their Aurora 800 some months before. Now, I ended up shooting the Aurora 800 with my buddy Johnny in Milwaukee before moving to Colorado, and honestly, I really liked it. At the time, I thought there was a chance it was just respooled Portra 800, but since then, we've come to learn that it's the same film in the FunSaver 800 speed disposable cameras, which is also known as Gold 800, the same film that Lomography sells in their 800 speed film as well. Now, 800 speed films are generally more expensive, so for Aurora 800 to come out and be competitive with these other films was definitely a good thing for us as film shooters. While yes, I do wish things in this industry were a bit more transparent, I guess, but a lot of times it's not beneficial for the manufacturer like Kodak or the respooler like Flic Film to have the general public know exactly what this is, especially when in this 800 speed case, Lomography is selling the exact same thing. So yeah, keep that in mind. Regardless, it was good to see this 800 speed film offered at a competitive rate, especially for the local Canadian market, which is where Flic Film is from. Now, let's chat about this Aurora 400. This film was released like 8 months ago, and consensus is that it's Ultramax or the same film in the other 400 speed Kodak disposables, which personally I've been on the record to not love Ultramax a ton. But to be honest, I haven't shot it much in the last handful of years, and mostly shot it when I was using my really shitty local lab back then. Now, before we get too deep into the hypothesizing, let's take this film out for a test shoot and see what it looks like. Alrighty, we're back home. I shot the film. I got it scanned on the Noritsu by Midwest Film Co. And what do I think? I didn't get to take too many portraits on it. Sadly, the camera store near me had it for like 18 bucks, which was a stiff cost for it just being Ultramax at this point is what I'm realizing. The portraits I got were okay, nothing crazy, but both my skin tone and Soda, my Japanese friend's skin, ended up looking a little bit strange. But these photos were a stop underexposed, so could have just been human error. The landscape shots, on the other hand, look pretty solid. Again, nothing crazy. They're decently punchy in both contrast and saturation, but there's not a ton of dynamic range, which I guess is to be expected. Again, ultimately it's Ultramax, which begs the question, is this worth it? Well, from what I'm seeing online, it comes in at about $15 or even more in my case in person, which compared to Ultramax where you can get a 3-pack for $22, I'll let you come to your own conclusions on that. To me, it was great to see the Aurora 800 be at a competitive price and, I don't know, I guess be in a similar ballpark to the other 800 speed films, which are generally more expensive, but for this to be seemingly the same film as Ultramax, but just a lot more expensive, yeah, I don't love it. So personally, I would avoid picking this up, which no hate to Flic Film. I get it. They're totally trying to make a business, and Kodak's obviously trying to sell some of this film that's not being utilized by them to the fullest extent. But why would you not just shoot Ultramax now that we know this, which is why they don't want you to know it? Yeah, I don't know. I think with the new Kodak Color rebranding and stuff, we could potentially be seeing Ultramax be rebranded into something completely new, which would probably benefit Kodak in selling more rolls. But if it ends up just being the exact same film stock, then it really doesn't help us a ton, unless it is being sold by Eastman again, which in that case then it does help us, because we're getting the film direct from the manufacturer and skipping out on some of the middleman. If you want some more info on that, definitely check out my video on Kodak's most recent Kodacolor release and all that good jazz. And yeah, I think it's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you shot Aurora 400, what you think about it, what you think it is, if you don't think it's Ultramax, or I guess let me know if you do think it is, so we can get down to the bottom of it conclusively. I'm running out of breath here. And yeah, till the next one, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay shooting. Adios.